Hi, my name is Steve Bowler, and in this video I'm going to demonstrate how to build a frame relay connection point-to-point within GNS3 using the frame relay switch. And I'm also going to be demonstrating BGP route aggregation, BGP route dampening, and using BGP suppress maps and unsuppressed maps. Okay, so let's get started here. Let's go ahead and build our connection, our frame relay connection. All you do is right click on the frame relay switch. Let's rename this frame relay switch, and then configure, and we're just going to create our DELCs here. Port 1 is going to be mapped to DELC 102, and port 2 is going to be mapped to the DELC 201. We're just going to add that, apply, OK, and then all you got to do is simply just click on our links here, go down to serial, and router 1, just click on it, and then click on the frame relay switch, and we're going to be using port 1, which is 102, the DELC, and then for router 2, use a serial connection. We're going to click on it, and we're going to be using the second port, which is DELC 2, port 2, DELC 201. So now that the DELC connection is mapped in the frame relay switch, we gotta just start the routers and then configure a frame relay point-to-point connection. Okay, here I'm just going to configure the host name to R1. Then I'm going to, first I'll just create our loopback interface. And then I'll go ahead and go straight into our serial interface here. We've got to set the encapsulation to frame relay. It's frame relay link. Then we go into exit out and then go into the sub interface we're going to create with the frame relay connection as the serial 0-0.12, and we're going to put in your point-to-point. That's what kind of frame relay connection we're using here. And then on our sub interface, we're going to put in our IP address, which is up here. We're using the 172.16.1.0. So I'm going to put 172.16.1.1, 252, subnet mask, and then under here we're going to put the frame relay interface DELC 102 to specify our DELC on the local interface that we're using. And then we got to exit out, get back into the interface for 000, and do no shut. Now we go ahead and do the same thing here on the other router, router 2. Again, just going to configure the host name first, router 2. Then I'm going to just create my loopbacks real fast. So that's all done. Now I'm going to go into my serial connection, or serial 00, and set up. I got to change encapsulation first thing for frame relay. Then I'm going to go into the sub interface. Here, my sub interface is a point-to-point frame relay connection. And under here, I'm just going to specify my IP address. Local IP is 172.16.1.2. Put in subnet mask. Then under here, I'm going to configure my frame relay interface delc command. Frame relay interface delc 2 to 1, because that's what I set it up for on the frame relay switch. So I got to go back under the physical interface and shut it. Now I can ping the other side. Now I can ping router 1. So frame relay connection is up and working now. Now we can just go ahead and get our BGP up. Router BGP 200 is the local autonomous system number for router 2. And I just want to configure the neighbor command. The neighbor is pointing to router 1, which would be 172.16.1.1. The remote time system there is 100. And go back over here to router 1 and basically go to the other side. Router BGP local autonomous system number is 100. Then we're going to configure the neighbor 172.16.1.2. Remote autonomous system number is 200. So we're pointing towards each other, and that would be an external BGP connection. Again, under here, I want to advertise my loopback interface, so I'm just going to put it in here, 192.168.10.0. I guess first I want to put in no auto summary, so I'd be able to advertise my subnets with the BGP advertisement or update messages. So no auto summary, no synchronization. That way I can go under here and just put in network 192.168.10.0. And on the router 2, I'm going to do the same. 192.168.1.0. I'm just going to go in here and configure all my loopback interfaces. I'm going to advertise those into BGP. I go into router 1 and I can check and see it. Just do a show IP BGP sum, and I know that it's up. Connection's up for about a minute now. My neighbor is over here. Autonomous system number 200. It's router 2. If I do a show IP BGP, you can see the networks that I advertised from router 2. They are being propagated to router 1. I can try to ping them. 192.168.1.1. and it was successful. Over here, do the same, show IP BGP. I can see the 10 network that I'm advertising on router 1. I can ping it, 192.168.10.1. So we're good. We got BGP connectivity.